Hey, if you're a new realtor, finding your first deal can be very difficult. It can take you some time to do that. If you don't have a lot of money to put into it, you might not know where to start. So today we're going to go over how to leverage your sphere to help you get your first, second, third, maybe even build an amazing business utilizing just the people you already know, like, and trust you. We're going to get into it right now. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Steve. I'm a multi-million-dollar producer and team lead for the Three Rivers Real Estate team right out of the Twin Cities in Minnesota. I produce content for agents looking to get started in the business to help you kind of figure out what is your niche and how to grow a successful business in real estate. I've been doing this for 7 years now, and I've seen a lot of very successful agents build amazing businesses spending no money on marketing, just utilizing the people that they already know, like, and trust, growing their sphere of influence, and being able to leverage that into business. And if you're just getting started in real estate, I honestly think that is the best way to go to get your first, second, or even third deal. It's very hard when you're just getting started to try to convince someone you've never met before to trust you in this real estate thing. But if you already have people that know, like, and trust you, it can be a lot easier to maybe not even work with them, but work with someone they know. So today we're going to go over some of the tips that I teach my agents when they're getting started on how to leverage their sphere, as well as the number one thing you cannot do when trying to leverage your sphere in real estate. I'll save that to the very, very end, so stick around. So we're going to hop right into it with the number one thing you need to do. The first thing you need to do is get over your fear of working with your sphere. I know so many people are afraid to do business with friends, families, colleagues, anything like that, because they're afraid they might ruin the relationship. And I tell everybody, you've got to get over this irrational fear. At the end of the day, you are the best person to work with your friends, family, and colleagues. You're the best person to take care of their needs, and you know what they're looking for. If you don't get out there, if you don't meet with them, if you don't engage with them, and you don't work with them, who knows who they're going to work with? Who knows what's going to happen with them? There's a lot of bad realtors in this industry, people who aren't able to take care of your clients' needs the way you're able to. So if you're not out there engaging with them, if you're not going to work with them, somebody else is going to, and who knows how good or bad of a job they're going to do. So get over your fear of working with your sphere, get out there, engage with them so that you can take care of them, because you're going to do the best job for them that they can find on the market. Now, one of the biggest things you have to do once you get over your fear is you need to actually engage with your sphere. You need to talk to people. It can be as simple as picking up the phone, making lots of phone calls, posting on Instagram, posting on Facebook consistently, hosting events, whatever you want to do. One of the biggest things I tell people to do is find a big event, such as like the Super Bowl. Host a Super Bowl party. If you don't own a house or you're in an apartment, that can even be better if you have like a common room right there where you can host a cool event. So you can get a couple of pizzas, put the game on, host an event, talk to a lot of people. You can host movie nights, you can host dinners, whatever you want to do. There's a lot of ways to engage with people, but you need to get out. You need to keep cultivating relationships with people you already have. Coffees, happy hours, lunches, whatever you want to do, whatever is most comfortable for you. But at the end of the day, you need to engage with people. You need to go out and cultivate those relationships, keep utilizing them, and build trust within the people that already know, like, and trust you. Next, when you are engaging with people, you need to provide value to your sphere. I personally think the best way to do this is through social media. It's very non-salesy, right? It's very easy just to pick up your phone, pick up a camera, post content consistently on social media. Whether it's just market updates, buyer tips, whatever it is, neighborhood tours, whatever you want to do, whatever you feel most comfortable with, just make sure you're providing value to your sphere. And they're naturally going to see this over time, so that when the time does come, when they're ready to buy or sell, they're going to know that you're competent, that you know what you're talking about, and you've been providing good value to them. Why would they go anywhere else? They already know, like, and trust you. Through your social media content or through your email marketing, whatever you're doing, they're knowing that you are a local expert. You just need to stay consistent with it so that when the time does come, they know who to call. Last, you have to stay top of mind with your sphere. This is one of the hardest things to do because it's the most time consuming. Too many agents think, hey, everybody knows I'm a realtor, right? I have it in my job description. I did a post that says, hey, look at me, I'm licensed, I'm a realtor. And then that's it, that's all they do. And they think people are going to remember them. You have to remember, most people know multiple realtors, and it's not that hard to find one if you don't already have one. You can go on websites, you can find realtors, it's pretty easy to do. So you need to stay top of mind when it does come time for your sphere to start shopping or getting ready to sell their home. You need to have consistent material coming to them. And there's lots of different ways to do this. You can set up email campaigns, weekly email campaigns. As I said in the last tip, posting consistently on social media, I think, is one of the easiest ways to do this. But you also need to have those direct engagements with people. Don't forget to pick up the phone call, send text messages. In my opinion, some of the easiest ones to do are on birthdays. Social media tells you when it's people's birthdays. Don't just, do the generic comment on their wall. Pick up your phone, make a phone call, wish them happy birthday, send them a video text, send them a video message through Messenger. Something that's gonna help you stand out so you're not caught within the crowd on their birthdays. It's a very easy one to do. If you sold them a house before, house anniversaries, reach out to them, let them know that you thought about them. It's been a year or 2 years, 3 years since they've been in that house already. Or, just holidays in general. We just sent out a bunch of St. Patty's Day cards to everybody. Super cheap, easy to do, little handwritten note saying Happy St. Patrick's Day, hope everything is great, sent it in the mail. All my past clients, you can do this for your sphere, whatever you want to do. There's a lot of different ways to do it, but you need to be consistent. Don't think just reaching out to them once in a year is going to do anything. You need to do heart-to-heart, in-person meetings frequently, probably once a quarter, once every 6 months. You'll kind of figure that out. But then you have to have the non-personal stuff, such as the social media posts, email campaigns that are constantly running in the background so that people who already know and trust you will remember you when the time comes, so that when they're sitting down with someone that they know who wants to buy, they just saw your video, they're gonna go, oh, you gotta go reach out to Steve. I just saw he did an awesome video on buying a home. And you'll be top of mind so that when that time does come, they can think to refer you. So you have to stay consistent with it. Put it in your schedule. Make sure it's happening on a consistent basis. Okay, now if you want to leverage your sphere, there's one big thing you cannot do. And you can't sell to your sphere. I know, I just spent this entire time talking about how you need to leverage your sphere to help you get real estate transactions, but you don't want to be salesy. Yes, you want to sell them a house, you want to help them utilize your services to make the best decision for them. But you don't want to send a text message saying, hey, you looking to buy or sell? Hey, do you know anyone looking to buy and sell? Don't do this. This is the worst thing you can do to alienate yourself with your sphere. If they think you're just in this for sales, they're not going to help you out. They're not going to refer you. You have to genuinely want to make relationships with people and help them out with things. Sometimes you're going to help them buy a house. Maybe you're going to help refer them to a handyman. Maybe you're going to help refer them to a mechanic. Whatever it happens to be, you have to provide value to them in a non-salesy way. Way too many people have been in the multi-level marketing world for way too long. We have this shield that we put up when someone we haven't heard from in a while reaches out to us out of the blue and tries to sell us something. When you do that, it leaves a real sour taste in your mouth. You don't like when people do that to you. Don't do that to your sphere now. Make sure it is genuine and authentic and you truly want to help them, which is why you should be in this business to begin with, to help people make one of the biggest financial decisions they might ever make. It's up to you to help them, and you need to be true and authentic to who you are. You need to be true and authentic when reaching out, cultivating relationships. Don't be salesy. Don't just blatantly ask them if they're looking to buy and sell or if they know someone looking to buy and sell. Don't ever do that. Cultivate relationships and the business will come.